Welcome in to Game 6 of the 2024 Banana Bowl World Tour, loved by our best of friends over at Zappos. The third and final game here in the Peoria Sports Complex between the Bananas and the Party Animals. Currently, the series is split at a game apiece. Party Animals 4-1 on the tour. The Bananas the exact opposite. And looking for bragging rights here in the Valley of the Sun. Now you look in at the full capacity crowd, over 11,000 folks on hand for the third straight evening. And welcome inside the broadcast booth alongside Josh Talevsky. I'm Biko Scala. Thank you so much for spending your Saturday night with us. Josh, the Bananas finally broke that 12-game losing streak dating back to last tour on Thursday night, but the Party Animals struck right back an evening ago.
Yeah, it was a pretty interesting contest. We saw a pitcher's duel early between Ethan Scujay and Garrett Delano, and then in the middle innings, the Party Animals offense just dominated the Bananas bullpen. But two consecutive nights where we saw the Bananas rally for points in those 8th and 9th innings. Now the Bananas able to claim that win in Game 1. But tied it up, sent it to showdowns last night in Game 2, and it was the veteran experience of the Party Animals, Reese Hampton batting and Drew Gillespie pitching, that propelled them to a 4-3 victory.
Let's see the highlights behind the story that Josh just told you right there. Thank you, folks in the control room in Savannah. Starting in the bottom of the first, inning-winning run 90 feet from scoring, and Rack fouls out to a fan.
Yeah, the fans taught Rack that he could indeed foul out to them. Here in the second, Jason Swan with the rope out to right field. Danny Hosley laying out and making a phenomenal catch in right field.
Shimona! How about that for Haas? Now he's at the dish. And he goes down swinging. Garrett Delano able to hold serve, scoreless through 2. We head to the third. Delano trying to hold serve again. This time Brandon Crosby at the dish. And out to Jake Skoll, a trick play attempt, a trick play nailed on the bobble.
Had a little bit of a right field rivalry brewing. Skoll trying to best Hosley now here in the fourth. EJ against Delano. He's going to get in on that trick play action. 2 now on the tour for Delano.
Once again, inning-winning run was 90 feet away. Bananas could not capitalize, so the Party Animals will do so themselves. A little 2-out rally. Austin Shoemaker gets it going with the sprint. Dustin Baber keeps the merry-go-round spinning with the single, and Reese Hampton with the exclamation point 2-run double down the right field line.
Yeah, Reese Hampton led last year's tour in batting average with runners in scoring position. He showed exactly why he was so good again in this game. Party Animals, party rocking as they would try and get the first point.
And Garrett Delano would make sure those 2 runs held up. Once again, tying run for the inning, 90 feet away. Delano gets the broken bat bouncer. Baber with the trick play now in the top of the 6th. 1 run already home. Make that 2. Chase Acuff with a double that scores Tanner Thomas. And check out this smooth slide heading into third, grabbing an extra base.
Yeah, an aggressive play by Chase Acuff, and it would pay off. Next batter, Jason Swan, up the middle for the Animals, and Acuff. Every right to celebrate there. And how about this? Rack against Lialios would go down swinging. Party Animals, 2 points through 6.
Now Dalton Cornett trying to keep it going. He does. Bouncer up the middle against Austin Krasminski. Hampton scores. 3 straight innings with a run for the Animals, but that's not enough. Noah Fisher would add some insurance. Sack fly here. Cornett with a scissor kick coming in, and once again, very important. Bananas halfway to tying the frame. Tying run for the inning at third base. Double play, Party Animals 3 straight points.
It was the one thing Coxie couldn't do at the plate in Acuff. No trick play needed to get the double play. Top 8, Jake Skoll gets the 4th run of the inning for the Party Animals, but the Bananas rallying in the bottom half. Danny Hosley clears the bases. 5-run response. Bananas got their first point.
And less than a minute on the 2-hour timer left when it happened. Now we go to the 9th. The golden batter, Reese Hampton, up the middle. Jordan Hussein, the pinch runner, trying to score. That's a laser beam home. He is out. Replay shows he may have got in there, but the Party Animals did not have a challenge.
Yeah, tough break for the Party Animals. Pretty wild play. And what else was wild? Starting off the 9th, Dan Oberst, the golden batter. Wild pitch. He's still first and second.
Now D.R. Meadows with the Bananas down to their final strike, dinks it into center. Same situation for Gabe Howell. He's got a base hit. DR chugging around. Superman dive and roll. Tie ball game.
Yeah, and so that would send us to Showdowns the Bananas. Excited, couldn't contain it. And here, top half of Showdowns, Reese Lightning. Hard to get a guy named Reese Lightning out, and he would score a point. Party Animals with a 4-3 lead going to the bottom half of round one.
That was the first pitch of Showdowns. Drew Gillespie in after throwing a few innings on Thursday night. That's the second and final pitch of Showdowns. He jams Oberst, A-Cuff positioned perfectly, and it's a 4-3 victory for the now 4-1 Party Animals. And Josh, did your pants survive that highlight?
I thought that they might split when I was getting excited about that Hosley bases clearing double. Believe it or not, tonight, they've held up.
Let's learn why Josh's pants are much more elastic this evening than they were a night ago.
Okay, so Josh ripped his pants yesterday on the broadcast. He's now ripped 2 pairs of pants over the last 24 hours. People at Element 19 have a little present for him. We're going to surprise him with that right now. Hey, Josh, buddy. Our good friends at Element 19 in the K Club have a little something for you.
For me?
For you.
No way.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? What the heck? I got a pair of pants?
Correct.
What does this happen? Oh my gosh.
They should be a little, yeah, they're a little more stretchy.
Dude, I'm going to be able to do splits in these things.
Correct.
Are you kidding me?
Jump around in the booth.
Next Ryan Rodriguez right in front of you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Element 19. This genuinely means the world to me right now. I'm probably going to wear these on the flight home tomorrow. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
What you wearing right now?
Chris Sachi pants. These are Chris Sachi's pants.
Yeah.
You can do all kinds of activities in these Bad Bears.
Yeah, these things are phenomenal. I've really got to thank Kristen Starker, Element 19 of the K Club, for getting these pants delivered to me at the Peoria Sports Complex today. These things are wonderful. I love how stretchy they are. I don't have to wear Chris Sachi's pants anymore. And I'm probably going to wear these on the flight home tomorrow and probably for the entire next week, maybe even the month of February.
Completely makes sense. They're an incredible pair of pants. You were wearing a different pair of pants, though, when we talked to the showman of the night an evening ago. It was Reese Hampton. Let's see what he had to say about his stupendous performance.
Really tight race for showman of the night an evening ago, but BTV, on our own, we decided Reese Hampton, without any coercion, should be the showman of the night. We've got him right here. Reese, you didn't think the decision should have been too tough?
No, it should have been no-brainer, man. No coercion, huh? 5 hits, nothing, not even a thought. It was real tough, I bet, huh? Really?
Well, Garrett Delano had a really miraculous game. He had a trick play himself, a little celebrating out there, but you had some fun, too.
How many innings did he play last night?
5.
Yeah, I played 9 and then some, showdown included.
Okay, I'm going to have to tap out, get my partner in here. Josh, can you try and convince him that at least Delano had a pretty good chance?
Yeah, Reese, you've been the only golden batter for the Party Animals as well this season. How cool is it to be batting in those high leverage situations?
Well, you talk about high leverage, and yeah, I come through in the clutch. I mean, I can't believe this is even a thing right now. I can't believe it.
5 for 6, 2
5
doubles.
for 6, 2 doubles.
Yeah, 4 RBIs. It's a big night. And the hit as the golden batter the first down.
I can't believe this is even a conversation. Can't believe it. But I'm very proud. Thank you, guys.
I'm going to leave you with Josh. Congratulations on your first showman of the night of the year.
A well-deserved showman there for Reese. The first ever 5-hit game in Banana Ball history. He goes 5 for 6, 2 doubles, 4 runs driven in. First ever hit as a golden batter. Immaculate job. Now we have to set our sights on what is going on tonight in this rubber match of the Peoria series. I want to show you some highlights of Brett Helton here quickly while we wax poetic about a guy who has probably been the best pitcher in Banana Ball since he got injected into that Animals starting rotation a year ago.
It's pretty absurd. Joined during the 2022 Summer Series, and to open the 2023 tour was the closer for the Party Animals and doing a very good job for them. Garrett Delano, however, was battling some injuries in the middle of the season, so the Party Animals decided, hey, we're going to inject this guy into the rotation in late June, and boy, did it pay off for them. Of course, he's the Greek god of MPI, known for working quick on the mound, but you haven't really seen those numbers drop since he entered the rotation. You see the numbers since that June 23rd start. 12 starts for Helton. He's 5-1, 3 minutes and 13 seconds. The average minutes per inning mark for him, and just 9 ball 4 sprints. And since Des Moines, Iowa, when the Party Animals started that 9-game winning streak, 3 of his 5 starts complete games. This guy is on another level.
Since Des Moines, it is undeniable that Helton has been the best pitcher in Bananaland. Since last June, when he started in that starting rotation and moved away from the closer role, it is either Helton, Gillespie, or Danny Hosley. We could debate that till the cows come home. Let's take a look at who Helton is opposing on the mound tonight and how the numbers between Jared Donaldson and the Greek god of MPI stack up, because these are two guys who over the entirety of last year's tour ate up a ton of innings and were very productive.
Yeah, Jared Donaldson was the Bananas' number 2 starter. Again, finished just a strikeout shy of 100. And, you know, he had his ups and downs across the tour, but came on really strong late. And really, for Donnie, he's going to come at you with that splitter. And he worked an awful lot faster in his 2024 debut. Meanwhile, for Brett Helton, his first start, 6 scoreless innings, of course. And, man, he only had a 3-minute and 30-second average MPI. It was the same old for Brett Helton. He's going to try and continue that tonight here in Peoria.
Yeah, Brett Helton was the innings pitched and appearance leader for the Party Animals last year. Jared Donaldson, second most innings pitched for the Bananas, only behind Cowboy Kyle Lewick. So these guys have a whole lot of banana ball experience. Of course, Brett Helton, the former Pittsburgh Pirates minor leaguer. Jared Donaldson, the best pitcher in the Peach Belt, his senior season at Georgia Southwestern back in the spring of 2022, a Coastal Plain League champion that summer with the Bananas. So these are two pretty illustrious banana ballers. They are duking it out, as we will see tonight who wins Peoria. This was a phenomenal battle last year. The Bananas won in Scottsdale. The Party Animals won the one game we played here in the Peoria Sports Complex, the spring training home of the Mariners and Padres. This year, with 3 games in this beautiful ballpark, over 33,000 fans in total between the 3 nights, it all comes down to this.
Yeah, and I think for the Bananas, kind of the game plan for them is to focus on getting some offense early. Jared Donaldson, all in all, threw incredibly well in his tour debut. The only things that hindered him were a ball 4 sprint with runners in scoring position and an unfortunate wild pitch. That comes with the guy who throws the splitter, a wild pitch that scored another run for the Party Animals and became a point because the Bananas could not respond in the bottom half. We have seen the Party Animals jump out in these ball games early, scoring the first couple of points. And the Bananas come into tonight batting below 200 in the first 3 innings of play. If they can get on the board early, I mean, they feel good about the way that their offense performs late in games. They're just going to try, and again, get some things going early tonight.
A week ago, the Party Animals secured the sweep of Tampa with a 1 p.m. East Coast day game between these two squads. That was the one in which Helton goes 6 scoreless, best pitching performance we have seen on the tour to date. Donaldson goes 4 innings, the 2 runs scored, as you mentioned, and the Animals come away with the victory. Now, these two battle with Peoria on the line. Let's get it down to the field for our national anthem. First pitch is just around the corner.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing and remove your hats. Here to honor America with the singing of tonight's national anthem, please welcome Nathan Jacobs.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nathan Jacobs.
You are watching Game 6 of the 2024 Banana Ball World Tour, loved by our fiercest of friends over at Zappos. We kick line into the rubber
Ladies
match
and gentlemen, make some noise
between
for
the
your
Savannah Bananas and their arch rivals, the Party Animals.
All right, Peoria.
The battle for Peoria is on the line. The third of 6 games we will be playing here in Arizona. As you get a look at how the Nanners will align defensively in the outfield, left to right, Robert Anthony Cruz, D.R. Meadows, and Reese Alexiades. In the infield, third to first, has Gabe Howell, Ryan Cox, Jackson Olsen, and Eric Jones Jr. Bill Leroy is behind the dish, and Jared Donaldson is toeing the slab.
Yep, Bananas continue to flip-flop. Reese Alexiades and Danny Hosley in right field. It's the Banana Ball rookie getting another start and still looking for his first trick play. How about this for Jackson Olsen at second base? His seat or his monthly high for trick plays, 6 across last year's tour. He's already got 7 through the first 5 games, and Bill Leroy behind the dish will have to work on keeping the wild pitches down for the splitter specialist, Jared Donaldson.
Here's a look at Donnie's numbers a tour ago. This is his second year as a professional Banana, third as a Banana, the 2022 Coastal Plain League champion, and the pitcher of the year in the Southeast region in 2022. When he's on, he can be unhittable.
Look, there were a lot of things to like about Jared Donaldson's start. 7 groundouts in his first start in Tampa Bay, and his third inning was thrown in 1 minute and 38 seconds. Not too shabby for the righty, who is gunning for an average MPI this season of 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Let's look at this Party Animals lineup. The first 5, the exact same as it has been all 6 games so far here in 2024. Hampton, Cornett, Skoll, Fisher, and Thomas. Chase Acuff continues to fill in the 6th hole. Then Taj Porter, Jason Swan, Austin Shoemaker, and Dustin Baber to round it out.
Yeah, and Jason Swan at the bottom of this order. Do not sleep on him. A multi-hit game last night with the run batted in. Again, we continue to see this bottom of the Party Animals order get deeper and deeper as these games go on.
Now we are mere moments from first pitch. Jesse Cole, let's get this clock a-ticking.
Fans, it's time. On 3, I need everyone here to yell, "Start the clock." 1, 2, 3. Showtime.
Leading off for the Party.
Will it be the Bananas or the Party Animals taking Peoria here on the 2024 tour? The Animals had it last year. This ball game decides this season. Hampton, Cornett, and Skoll due to swing it. Here is Reese Lightning, the switch-hitting right fielder. And he never waits to get after it. If he sees a pitch he likes to kick off a ball game, he will do just that.
And look, he batted .429 against Jared Donaldson across the 2023 World Tour. And it's hard not to want to ambush a first pitch after you have a 5-hit game. Now this one lofted out to center field. D.R. Meadows camps under it and comes up with a clean catch. 2 pitches and 1 out for Jared Donaldson.
It's an excellent start. Donnie finds the most success when he pounds the zone with the fastball and then tunnels the splitter off of it. Always looks like it'll be in the zone and then disappears at the last second. Here is Dalton Cornett. Ahead 1-0 as the heater misses down and out. Cornett 11 for 22 on this tour, hitting 500 on the button. And now he's hitting above 500. DR can't come up with the diving attempt. Cox out there to grab the loose banana ball. And after a 3-hit performance last night. Cornett aboard early on here this evening.
Yeah, that ball was fading fast. DR Meadows had a really nice jump on that ball, but falls in front of him. And good work by Ryan Cox going all the way out to the outfield there. Cornett started to take that aggressive turn towards second base, but Coxie getting out there, able to hold him to just one base as Donaldson has jumped ahead quickly on Jake Skoll 0-2.
Uses the splitter there for a called strike, and Skoll has to just fight that one off. Fastball TrackMan had at 90. Donaldson normally about 90 to 92 with the heater, 80 to 82 with the splitter. He'll also mix in a slider from time to time, 2-seam and 4-seam fastballs. There's the splitter down and out there. Pass softly towards Cox. Glove flip for one at second. Gabe Howell, the third baseman, was actually playing up the middle in the Skoll shift. So it will be a fielder's choice. And now Skoll at first with 2 down for Noah Fisher.
Yeah, we've seen that happen a couple of times, but the Banana Skoll shift so far early on in the season working out really well. Now they just have to be wary of Jake Skoll at first base, trying to get a stolen bag here with 2 outs and get into scoring position for Noah Fisher, who has runs batted in each of his in 3 consecutive games for the Animals.
5 on the tour in total for Fish. 1 behind Hampton for the tour lead. Skoll 3 for 3 in his stolen base attempts so far on this young season. That one chopped to third. Howell's got it across the diamond, and an excellent first frame for Donnie.
Again, the goal for Jared Donaldson, finish his innings and get the average MPI of 3 minutes and 30 seconds. He's accomplished that here in the first. That one, 3 minutes and 2 seconds for Donnie.
Another look at Howell staying with the tough hop. A P across the diamond. And the Nanners excited to have a chance to earn the first point tonight with just 1 run. Let's get a quick look at the world's slowest race before we get a gander at the Party Animals defensive alignment.
Get set, go!
See if anybody is hot out the gate here.
And they're
Normally
off to
that
a
is not the case. In this race,
Look at them go.
even though we have
Wait.
8 babies out there,
It looks like
nobody
Bobby's
moving
going to check on
anywhere
one of his
in the
competitors.
correct direction at least. Our kid in yellow is
They know
going
what is moving
sideways,
forward.
doing
They're
some
all
fraternizing.
looking at each other.
Now we look at the Party Animals defensively. Left right in the outfield, Tanner Thomas, Skoll, and Hampton. Third to first in the infield has Taj Porter, Chase Acuff, Dustin Baber, and Jason Swan. Cornett is behind the dish, and there is Brett Helton on the mound.
Yeah, it's the second start at third base for Taj Porter, who impressed with some trick plays in the spring training scrimmage games. But last night, it was the Chase Acuff and Dustin Baber show. They each had a hat trick's worth of trick plays. And Jake Skoll also on a pretty good trick play run as well. What's a funny stat is Tanner Thomas finally had his first career banana ball error last night as well.
It's in over 100 games played. He had been tremendously consistent in the outfield. Now we get back to our world's slowest race, and our guy who is moving the most, just not with the correct direction early on, is your victor. Let's get a look at Brett Helton on the mound now as our winner is hoisted to the sky. Here is the Pittsburgh Pirates' 9th round draft pick in 2015. Spent 4 years in their organization, 4 more years in independent pro ball before finding his way to Banana Land.
And picked up the win in his 2024 debut. 6 innings, only 4 hits allowed. Only recorded 1 strikeout. It was against John Cena. And then he had 5 groundouts and 11 flyouts. So kept the ball in the air and let his defense do the work. It's always kind of been his agenda.
One misses down. First pitch off speed, floats it in there, and follows it up with a heater at the knees for a 1-1 count on DR, who has been the best hitter on this young tour. 11 for 20. And he nubs this one towards Swan. He would go under the leg to Helton. It's going to be a trick play missed, or is that just an infield single? DR beat Brett to the bag.
We would have to look at it on the replay again. Right now inclined to say trick play miss, but it kind of depends on how well DR was barreling down the line. And look, we got to talk to this guy before the game today. He has said that this is the best start he has had to any season in his entire career. He is on another level, reaches bases safely here in the first.
Okay, so a TPM for now. I kind of thought I would have ruled that a single myself. Tough one. I'm going to leave it blank because I score my book in pen. Gabe Howell yanks this foul, not caught by a fan. 1-1 count on the Nanners third baseman, who is starting to heat up. Now 5 for 18 the tour.
Yes, first multi-hit game of the tour came last night, and he collected the game-tying RBI single in the 9th with 2 outs and a runner on second. It was the highest at-bat due to leverage index of the entire tour. And how about this? Dalton Cornett throws out DR Meadows attempting to steal second base. And that is a big first out. Cornett has now thrown DR out twice this tour.
Another look at it here. It was a perfect throw from DC3. Obscured a little bit there by Taj Porter. Can't fault him for being fired up, as was Baber. This one right to the Party Animals third baseman. Gobbles it up. And because of the caught stealing, now 2 quick outs.
And Brett Helton has just crossed the 2-minute mark in this inning, so he's got a chance to match Jared Donaldson, if not do better. And you say that because Dan Oberst has been very aggressive in his plate appearances. He's averaged just 3 pitches per plate appearance early on in the tour, and yet has still had so much success.
Big Bender floats in there at 68 miles an hour according to TrackMan. Then the heater at 90 gets Dan out in front of it. Little contact with Swan over at first, but 3 up, 3 down, thanks to the caught stealing. And just like last night, we are scoreless through a frame. For the Bananas, DR Meadows able to get on. Dan Oberst does not. A key for them will be getting the rest of the lineup involved, because outside of Oberst and Meadows, the production has not been incredible.
Again, this is something that the Bananas have kind of been openly talking about. They've had some team meetings about being able to get on base early in games and get these points across. And you look at it on the second time in this replay, I kind of think that is, after all, an infield single for DR Meadows. And we just look at the early numbers between DR Meadows, Dan Oberst, and of course the rest of this Bananas team. DR and Dan batting .488 combined to start this tour, and all of the guys who have batted 4 through 10 in this batting order through the first 5 games of tour, batting just .215 collectively. We have seen a stark contrast.
The tour is young. DR, as you just saw right there on the replay, has a base knock, wasn't squarely hit, but he used his burning speed to simply beat Helton to the bag. I think either way that Jason Swan flipped that thing, Brett wasn't going to win the race to first base. It'll be 5, 6, 7 for the Animals against Donaldson. Tanner Thomas first. Chase Acuff and Taj Porter waiting in the wings. Boy, that one, where did it miss? Inside. Good call, Vincent Chapman. Looked great on the broadcast. TrackMan agreed with the home plate umpire's decision. Tanner Thomas 5 for 18 with 3 doubles on this young tour. He's picking up right where he left off.
Yeah, and he was hitless in his career here in the Peoria Sports Complex until last night. Picked up 2 hits and one of those 3 doubles, and lifts this one out to left center field. This one with a chance to leave the yard, and Tanner Thomas with an oppo shot to get the Party Animals on the board. Look at that little dance move around second base.
Tanner Tinder Thomas swipes right on out of here. How about the oppo pop to left center? It's 410 to dead center. That thing obliterated. TrackMan had it at 97 miles an hour off the bat. 410.5 feet when it finally landed in the berm. Another look. It is prolific pop from the pride of Fleming Island, Florida.
And you thought coming out to Arizona we'd see some balls flying out the yard. That is finally the first home run that we've gotten in this series. It's a big for Tanner Thompson. Also, not his first against Jared Donaldson. Took him deep in Hartford last season.
Good use of the slider there from Donaldson. Quick 0-2 count on Chase Acuff. He messes with timing and gets a slow roller left side. Barehand, Howell, flip to first, in time! What a play by the one-man Wolfpack.
That is such a professional play from Gabe Howell, a guy who has just always had elite defense, played much of his career as a shortstop, and he is so comfortable now here at the hot corner. Bare hands and has an unbelievable play here to retire Chase Acuff.
Slap a star on that 5-3 in your scorebook at home. Now Taj Porter, the switch hitting third baseman. That one all the way to the backstop. Taj stays in the box. He does not have to leave. Vincent Chapman is saying he does. No, Vincent, I don't think he left the box. Oh, no. That's just bad banana ball. Vincent telling him he left. We get another look at it here. No, he held that back right foot.
And it looks like they're going to let Taj continue to bat here. So,
jeez Louise.
Taj Porter might be the most convincing, might be able to have the most convincing argument out of anybody between the both of these two teams.
You don't want to mess with Quadzilla. A rookie in banana ball plays the game like a veteran.
I mean, when you consider the way that he stayed in the box there, that statement is very true.
It's like a receiver in the corner of the end zone, dragging his toes. Taj does come from a prolific athletic family, mostly centered around football. But here he goes down on strikes, which has happened in each of his first 6 banana ball games.
Yeah, of course, Taj coming from a football family. His dad was a part of the 98 Broncos squad that won the Super Bowl way back in the day. And you want to know where he learned how to switch hit? He learned it from his godfather, Hall of Famer Eddie Murray. 521 career home runs for all of you folks who, like the tallies and the maths.
Correct. The numbers, Ricky and Carla, great work on the godfather choice there. That's not bad. Neither is that. Jason Swan fouls out to a fan. What a play.
Jason Swan becomes the first player on the 2024 World Tour to foul out to a fan multiple times. And look at all the bananas climbing the railing, pulling this guy onto the field and giving him some high fives. How exhilarating.
Another look here. This, my friends, is why you bring your glove to a banana ball game. Right to him. He had the mitt at the ready. And we'll get a shout out for that young whippersnapper in the near future down on the field. Well, the full capacity crowd participates in a sing-off. We welcome Brett Helton into the broadcast, mic'd up at the center of it all. The Greek god of MPI.
What's up, everybody?
How
y'all
art
doing?
thou?
I am good, man. We got the juices flowing today. You can feel this atmosphere, bro. We got it sweating, and no matter what, this is going to be a great day.
Brett, while you warm up here, can you explain how a man like yourself becomes the Greek god of minutes per inning?
Yeah, banana ball just kind of tells me what to do. When I wake up, when I get here, the music makes me move. The game dictates what I do, and I just let it take over.
I mean, Brett, across your last 5 starts, 3 of them have been complete games. I think the one that stands out more than any of them, you cut all of your hair for the Bananas Foster night in Savannah.
Yeah.
That's the reason you've got the short hair out there on the mound. How cool was that night for you?
That was the best day of my baseball career. Nothing can compare to that. Start to finish, it was something so special and so much bigger than me or anything I've ever done. Just spreading that love. Spreading everything for the kids, having them out, Wigs for Kids, everybody, Jolie, Emily, and Bananas Foster, dude, that was unbelievable.
Well, you've been working on that long mane of hair for a very long time. You look dashing, though, with the new cut, buddy.
Thank you, new me. It's like back to the old days, when I was clean cut, short hair Bretto. Then I went mountain man for a little while, but I'm back a little bit.
You've got 4, 5, 6 here. Michael Deeb, Robert Anthony Cruz, and Reese Hampton.
There's one. There we go, baby. Start him off. Let's see what I'm going to throw him right now. See what we got? All right, let's do it. I'm throwing a curveball. There we go. Straight. Oh, okay. A little bit inside. I still showed it. As long as I show it.
Brett, what is your prediction for your MPI this inning?
It's probably going to be pretty fast. It's kind of what I do, so I'd say less than 3 minutes. Something that's pretty normal.
I like it.
Here we go. I'm going to throw some heat right here. I've been saving in the tank. I'll probably buzz them pretty good. Let's see what we got.
Big 2-2.
There we go. That's what I want, the heat, baby. See ya. Ooh. He didn't like that. I think I got him on a little bit. Here we go.
Nice 90-mile-an-hour heater. Just missed.
Yeah!
That'll be your first sprint of the ball game.
It's all right. He's at first. It's okay.
Only allowed 1 across your 6 innings in Tampa. Here's our fan.
Uh-oh. There's our guy. He's against us, too.
And, of course, all right, a man with no name.
No mic, but he gets his moment. There you go. Like I said, I don't like him already. He's going against the boys in pink, so he's not one of us.
Well, Cruz walks up to the dish with the banana band. Tyler Swartnick wondering if you ever missed Chapel Hills Mall. Right when we asked that question, Brett went to the land of shadow and flame. And now checks back in briefly. That's a heck of a first offering to rack. That one blasted out to left center. Skoll can't get there in time. It's going to be a ground roll double, the third we have seen here in Peoria. That's awesome for you as we hear you again, Brett. It's going to be Reese Hampton.
So starting with a cutter. He won't be ready for it. Oh, changeup's good. All right. Yep, told you changeup's good. Here we go. What do we want now? Come on, baby.
That's textbook.
Ooh, another one? Okay, let's see. Yeah, I knew that. There we go. I'm in his head. I got in the blender now. Should I give him the butt?
I like the buzz. Hampton there. Malachi was not tagging. Oh, no. The throw home. Not in time. Miscommunication there. It's going to be an E9 on Reese, who threw the ball all the way past everybody in the infield.
I know. I knew I had it. I kind of let Swan's glove hit my face, and I let it go by. I should have just went and caught it. Should have been more aggressive. That's all right.
We've got a surprise for you, Brett. Eric Jones Jr. also mic'd up.
What's up? Can you hear me? You hear me, Brett?
All right. What do we got here?
I don't think you can hear me.
I've been talking through what I'm going to throw, but I don't think I'm going to do it this time because...
Get out.
Here we go. That's my man right there. That's my man in the outfield right there, baby. There we go. The heat's pretty good today. They're all late, but...
EJ,
too much plate.
Thanks for getting mic'd up. There he goes.
Doing a whole lot for that one. That's okay. All right. There's his moment.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Big pitch here. He's probably going to be aggressive. That's what happens. Get him off balance a little bit. Here we go. Probably cutter. Love that call. We're on the same page right now, brother. Yep. Right off the Toby Maguire. Maybe a little Toby Bryant, Toby Keith. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, Brett, what's the pitch on 0-2?
Oh, I got to go. Change up in the dirt, baby. Let's see him chase. He loves to chase this pitch. Told you. Fumble, fumble, fumble. Good, baby, good. Let's go. Yeah, that's what's up.
Brett,
Nice job, baby. Good call.
Brett, can we get a backflip to celebrate?
You want a backflip?
Please.
All right, I'll do it.
Yeah!
Okay. Just for the boys, everybody watching?
Just for us! Yes!
There
Come on, Brett!
For the boys, there we go.
We
I
love
you guys,
man.
man. I'll do anything for you.
Hey, have fun the rest of the night.
Thank you, brother.
There goes Brett Helton. I don't know how we're not miking him up one time every night he's out there. It is a masterclass in pitching. And he talks us through it all.
He's truly remarkable, just so much confidence out there on the mound. And I'll tell you what other guys have some confidence. The Party Animals and the Bananas taking part in the player dance right now.
At the center of it all for the Party Animals, Drew Gillespie, Dalton Ponce, Jake Lialios, and Garrett DeClue getting in on it. For the Nanners, Noah Bridges, Malachi Mitchell, Christian Dearman, and Brandon Crosby.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Brandon Crosby would love to be in the lineup right now, but you're never disappointed when he's the guy who gets to take part in a player dance like that.
Showtime puts on a show wherever he is in Banana Land. Donnie out for his third inning of work. Second inning ended tied at 1 run apiece, so we're still scoreless in the all-important points department. And a 1-1 count here on Austin Shoemaker, the extra hitter who last night in his Banana Ball debut was 1 for 3 with a ball 4 sprint, a run scored, and a strikeout.
And made a little bit of some odd Banana Ball history. The first hit to ricochet off of Matt Wolf's barrel right beside the pitcher's mound.
This one chopped towards third, bobbled by Howell, and Shoemaker is going to be aboard. The official ruling. Another look. Thank you, control room. I think it's an E5. Yeah, okay, yep. Terrific. We're hitter scorekeepers, but it only goes so far. I think Howell would agree. He's just about as slick with the glove as you can find, although that is his third error on the tour. Downey bringing in Olsen, Cox, and Meadows for a choreographed dance. Bill getting in on it. Vincent shaking his thing, doing his thing, and it's chopped foul by Baber, 0-2 count.
Second 3-2-2 of the season for Jared Donaldson, and both of those pitches have gone for strikes for the righty. So doing a really good job at having the command even after doing all those dance moves. Now here 0-2 against Baber. This one belted out to left center field. Rack and Meadows come together and neither one comes up with the catch. Gunning for third is Shoemaker, and he will be called out.
What a relay from Ryan Cox on the money.
Great throw from Ryan Cox, and a great throw to actually nab Jordan Hussein, who was in the pinch run for Shoemaker.
The automatic runner can pinch run one time through the order, so now that we're back at the top with Hampton at the dish, Hussein can be used again. A booming double from Baber, his fourth hit of the tour, his first for extra bases. And this one chopped foul. So tricky with Donnie. Trackman had the fastball at 91 and the splitter there at 81. And they look identical out of the hand. Hampton chops this one foul, off speed again. And the count's still 1-2. Reese flew out to Meadows in center his first time. Wow, blasted well out of the Peoria Sports Complex.
A foul ball home run if I have ever seen one from Reese Hampton, who in 3 career games here in the Peoria Sports Complex already has 6 runs batted in for the Party Animals. He's got a home run, 2 doubles. This guy cannot be stopped. He really likes seeing the ball here.
He was 5 for 6 last night, the first 5-hit game in Banana Ball history. Had 2 of those doubles and 4 of those runs driven in. His 6 stakes pacing the tour so far.
And he's currently 3 for 4 as well, batting with runners in scoring position. The exact spot he finds himself in now. And I'll tell you what, he is going after Brandon Showtime Crosby. Almost hits him on 2 consecutive foul balls at that Bananas dugout.
And shows off his excellent eye, doesn't bite on the high splitter. Count even at 2-2. Baber still leads off second. Donnie from the stretch. Lifted a mile high out to left. Rack coming in. Rack behind his back. It ricochets off his tuchus. Baber is going to score from second. Hampton will replace him there. And that is an immensely costly trick play missed.
Yeah, it kind of felt like Rack was just going to go for the out there. You see some frustration on the mound from Jared Donaldson as well. But Rack, again, he's still a guy seeking his first career banana ball trick play, and that wasn't quite the right situation for it with the runner in scoring position. It was a 10-pitch battle between Jared Donaldson and Reese Hampton, and it felt like Donnie was going to get the best of the switch hitter. Unfortunately, that is not the case. Party Animals have played it a run in back-to-back innings.
And things do not get much easier for Donnie. Now you get Cornette in the 2-hole, who laced a single up the middle his first time. He's 12 for 23 on the season, hitting above 500. That one just misses. 90-mile-an-hour heater, according to TrackMan. Was inside by an inch or 2. And that is a sword for Cornette. Similar pitch. That time it was on the corner. And now a 1-2. Roped, but foul. That thing blistered 100 miles an hour off the bat, according to TrackMan.
Yeah, Cornette really tagged that ball, and this is going to be a tough at-bat for Jared Donaldson. Once again, we still are yet to see a strikeout from Dalton Cornette. EJ fielding this one, slips in the outfield grass, is still able to, from his knees, toss that over to Jared Donaldson, and they record the out nonetheless. Heck of a recovery from Eric Jones Jr.
Bang, bang at first. We get another gander at it here. Yes. Good call by first base umpire Nathan Noor, who was on the other side of the diamond last night. This one out to Rack. I don't think a trick play will be attempted here. And proven correct. Skol 0 for 2 on the night. Party Animals get an unearned run because of the trick play missed. And we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Still nobody with a point. Let's get it down to Jesse Cole. Brand new promotion. It's Extreme Hopscotch.
And then play hopscotch. They're going to get dizzy on the bat. But fans, it's not just dizzy hopscotch. This is Extreme Hopscotch. Split, bring forth the scotch. As Split holds 2 shot glasses of scotch. Whoever gets dizzy goes through the hopscotch and finishes. The scotch is our winner. Fans, are you ready? Shane and Scott, on your bats. On your mark, get set, go. 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5. Get that hand down there. 3, 4, keep going. Scott, you gotta go faster. 5, 6, 6.5. This is extreme. 8, 8.5, 9, 2 more, and go, 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 full speed. Go, full speed. He's down. And they haven't had the scotch yet. Here he goes. There's Shane. Scott's catching up. Now he's got to get the scotch. Oh, and our winner is Shane Extreme Hopscotch. There you go.
Contestants down there taking their time with the scotch. The grand finale.
I'd like to play that with you sometime. I would.
My late grandpa Mike would have loved that one.
Who do you think would win between the two of us? I have the feeling we're both biased here, but what are your initial thoughts?
As the superior athlete, I think I would come away with that victory.
Superior athlete in what? Wii Sports?
I'd say about 97, 98% of possible athletic competitions.
We're still yet to play some tennis, and I think I'm really going to hand it to you.
Oh, okay. Daffin Park, Monday. A time to be determined. You're going down as this one's going down in the outfield. Bill Leroy thinking about extra bases. He'll pump the brakes and be content with his first single, his first hit for that matter, in his 7th year as a Banana.
Yeah, but nonetheless, despite that being the first hit for Bill Leroy on tour, through his first 8 plate appearances, 3 of them resulted in ball 4 sprints, and 1 of them drove in a run for Leroy as well. So he's still been a pretty productive force at the bottom of this lineup, albeit through, different ways of reaching base safely.
You cannot complain about your 9-hole hitter reaching base safely in 4 out of his first 9 trips to the dish. Good lumber there from Ryan Cox, but straight to Thomas and left. And the Bananas lineup will flip on its head. D.R. Meadows, who reached on an infield single his first time and was caught trying to steal second.
Yeah, and D.R. riding a 5-game hit streak to start the tour. He's got 4 straight multi-hit games, and me and D.R. were talking, and he showed me an X-ray before the game. It had a dog in it.
I'm guessing you're saying the dog was inside D.R. Meadows.
D.R. Meadows has that dog in him.
Yeah, he really does. He's a scrapper. Sends this one straight to his counterpart in center. Skull there for the lackadaisical snag. And Gabe Howell representing the inning-winning run. Leroy still at first base. Howell's collegiate teammate in Savannah for the summers of 2019 and 2020 represents the innings tying run.
And again, Gabe Howell, 17 home runs in his Pioneer League season last year in 2023. It's not out of the question that he could come in with a really big swing here for the Bananas.
Count even at 1-1. Bill not known for his speed, but he is a better athlete than Josh or myself. And he's a very smart base runner. He'll only go up to second here. But a perfect 25 for 25 in his stolen base attempts across his illustrious banana ball career.
Biko, you know what happens when Gabe Howell gets a base hit, right?
I do.
That's fun.
I do. That's what happens. So now the inning-winning run aboard, the inning-tying run in scoring position, and the Bananas' best hitter across the last 2 tours, Dan Oberst, in his 6th season in total in Banana Land. Behind 0-2, he bounced out to second his first time.
But he is 5 for 9 batting with runners in scoring position to start this tour. All he's got to do is just try and drive one out into the outfield. And I think you would see an aggressive approach from Bill Leroy and Ray Ortega, who's coaching third base right now, trying to tie this inning in a run apiece.
Cut and a miss. Nasty changeup. And it gets the job done. Animals win the 3rd inning 1-0. They lead by the same score in this ball game. As Helton strands a pair on base. Banana Band blasting away as we head to the top of the 4th inning. It'll be 4, 5, 6 for the Party Animals. And as Jared Donaldson gets loose for his 4th frame on the bump, we welcome in Robert Anthony Cruz to the broadcast rack. How is your evening going, buddy? That warms the heart, my dear friend. How cool has it been across these 3 games here in Peoria to get to play in front of your parents again for the first time since college?
I've never played in front of a crowd like this before. Not just of this size, but of the energy as well. I mean, the fans are engaged from the first pitch to the last, and it has been an unbelievable experience. I am loving it.
Rack, have you been able to share any special moments with your parents, of course, them being able to see these games?
Yeah, good question. Yesterday, or actually it was 2 days ago now, I was signing autographs outside, and my mom was standing off to the side kind of just taking photos, and got to bring her over into the circle, take a photo with her with everybody, and it was a really special moment there.
Now, as Noah Fisher digs in, Thomas on deck, Acuff in the hole. I'd love to know if there's anything from your homeschool JV volleyball career that has helped you in banana ball.
Oh, I was worried you'd bring that up. It takes a special athlete to compete in homeschool JV volleyball.
Everybody knows that.
That's right. I mean, common knowledge at this point. So, yeah, absolutely. I think some of the setting form, getting down in your legs, I think probably compared to getting in the box. So, absolutely, that translates.
All the way to the backstop. Fisher is going to steal first base without a throw.
Yeah, perfect pitch for Noah Fisher to run on and steal first base. That one caught up on the net, took a really high bounce, and that was enough for Fisher to get in there. Rack, I'll shoot you a question, and this one might be better than homeschool JV volleyball. What about your competitive gymnastics career? Has anything from that helped you in banana ball?
Oh, without a doubt, man. I encourage any parent out there who wants to raise a good athlete, have them do gymnastics because it is tough. Not easy. You're learning lots of different movements. I feel like your body awareness that you learn from that really helps. I started baseball late. I was going into 9 years old when I started, which is late for many, but I do think that gymnastics helped build a foundation for sure.
How about that walk-up for Tanner Thomas, rocking Vava's fur coat and getting down to some Drake. He's been in the news headlines recently. We won't talk about that. Fisher up to second on the wild pitch. I think more than homeschool JV volleyball or any kind of gymnastics, you must have picked up your most of your banana ball skill from the homeschool speech and debate team.
Oh, now that's a fact, dude. I went into it kicking and screaming. I was like, Mom, I don't want to go talk in front of people. I'm 12 years old. And she was like, oh, here's the ball. Oh, now it's out.
Yeah, that's
good. Get that, Gabe.
Oh!
Yeah, good. So I went into it kicking and screaming, and but she was like, just do 1 year, see how you like it. By the end of the year, I could tolerate it, made some good friends, but I think those skills that I've learned are invaluable and are part of the reason I'm making content now.
It all comes together. We've got your parents now on the camera for the broadcast. And, of course, part of the reason you became Coach Rack with hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of followers across social media is because of the video you made with your dad. I mean, how special is it just knowing that he worked his tail off his whole life to give you these opportunities? Obviously, you've run with them.
Yeah, man. My dad's always been a hard worker and is always would throw me batting practice after work when he was tired. And so to get to play like this, to get to see me play in this capacity, it is so much fun. I just love seeing a smile on his face.
Vincent Chapman dazzles the full capacity crowd with his dance moves. Have you learned anything from Vincent in the dancing department?
The way he shakes his hips, man, they sure don't lie. So I've been trying to take notes. It's mostly head knowledge at this point, not heart knowledge. I don't know that I could quite carry it out the way he does.
I don't think anybody can. That'll be another wild pitch. You'll get those with a splitter specialist on the mound. So Fisher, who stole first base on a wild pitch, gets second and third because of the very same reason, and now the Bananas bring the infield in for the 2-1 pitch to Acuff. And he goes right back to the splitter. Actually, that was a slider, and evens up the count.
Now, Rack, let's focus on this series in Peoria a little bit as well. How important is it amongst all of you and your Bananas teammates to win this rubber matchup right now?
Oh, it's important, man. We are fired up. I mean, I didn't realize just how competitive this thing would be. Like, I had never been to a banana ball game before being here, but I got to say the competition's part of what makes it so much fun. I mean, this is the most competitive sport I've ever played.
And the party animals, a big reason for it. They get rickrolled, but they're prepared for it. Luckily, they had a backup choreographed dance in case Rick Ashton came in here and took this over. Josh, you're getting shades of Wilmington, North Carolina right now.
Biko, I was getting really excited to turn down for what?
Right.
Gosh, darn it! It has happened again!
We can't escape Rick Ashton.
Rick Astley?
Yeah, that's the guy.
That guy.
That's him.
Not related to Devin Ashton because that's not Rick's last name. I'm good for a Biko's blunder or two or dozens any given broadcast. I think my best one last night is thinking that the Remember the Titans song was the Tony the Tiger from Kellogg's cereal song. I mean, it's the same thing, isn't it? Am I not wrong?
I didn't even know. Was there ever a song for the Frosted Flakes? All I know is, you know, Rack, hopefully you're very familiar. Tony the Tiger, they're great!
I felt like they had a "We Are the." There was definitely a commercial where it was for Kellogg's. It was for cereal. And how about Porter finds the 4-hole? Acuff off on the pitch, and he will make it to third. Alexiadis didn't have a chance at him. Seeing eye single for Taj. Animals with 1 run home. Now with runners on the corners, still just 1 out, and Jason Swan, who popped out to a fan his first time. Rack, that happened to you for the first time in your career last night. How heartbreaking is it to see a fan come away with a clean catch on your foul ball?
Pure and utter betrayal.
Yeah.
Rack, did you wind up running into this cat out in the plaza last night by any chance?
Nah, he knew better. He knew better than to come up to me after the game.
Check swing, base knock. Acuff scores. Rack will toss it in. Nothing snazzy you could have done on that one.
Nope.
And the Animals double their run total here in the top of the 4th. Swan with his 3rd RBI of the season. Now it'll be Austin Shoemaker, our Dunkin' Donut hitter of the game. Ahead 1-0. Reached on an error his last time. And ahead 2-0. Todd Slack in the comment section wondering what your favorite song to dance to is, Rack.
I'm sorry, we cut out for a second. What we got?
What is your favorite song to dance to?
You know, this is going to be an unorthodox one. I think I got to go Careless Whisper.
Oh, George Michael.
A little sax solo, sure. Dude, you sound just like it.
Well, show me the moves, Rack. Come on.
There he goes. Wow, those are hypnotizing hips. And how about this? A big K, now Porter caught in a rundown. It's going to be a double play. He thought there were 3 outs. Now he's the 3rd out. Rack, thank you so much for getting mic'd up, my dear friend.
Absolutely, guys. Always a pleasure.
There goes Robert Anthony Cruz, who will be due up to swing the lumber here in the bottom half of the 4th. Nanners need 2 runs to tie the frame, 3 to win it. You get another look at this one. Shoemaker unhappy with the K. And Swanee trying to tell Taj, hey, buddy, we've still got 1 more out. The Bananas capitalize on a rare party animal's mental error. Donaldson's 2nd K of the ball game. It's the full capacity crowd. Free donuts thanks to Duncan. And now, the 292nd straight sold out Bananas crowd. Hey babying. and Rack hey-babying with his parents. That is beautiful right there.
I mean, that's magical. That's the kind of moment you want to see these players have. Again, I mean, his parents barely got to see him play, and now not only do they get to see Rack play, he's coming into the stands and hey-babying with them. That's magical, and look, they picked it up, man. They've got it down pat.
Quick learners and smiles galore. Cruz, a Washington Nationals minor leaguer in 2021. This is the first competitive ball he has played since then, and he has shown off 3 home runs across 6 scrimmages in spring training. There's a reason why the Washington Nationals signed that man as a free agent. He is incredibly talented and worked his tail off in college to get that opportunity.
Look, the results so far for Rack have been really solid. The Bananas love throwing him out in left field with his athleticism. And of course, he's got a couple singles. He has a double tonight and then tripled in his Banana Ball debut. The only extra base hit he's still waiting on is that first Banana Ball home run.
And he'll have his Banana Ball World Tour cycle. He is on deck. Michael Vitamin D at the dish. Struck well, but Skull hardly has to move for out number 1. That one 90 miles an hour off the bat of Deeb. Here's Jesse Cole.
Fans, please welcome our bat boy of the night, 5-year-old Walter.
Okay, our bat boy.
Oh, yes, he's flexing. Fans, let's hear it for Walter, our bat boy.
That's good. That's just a classic Banana Land play on words right there. Good work, Walter.
The wine. The wine, I must ask you a question.
You think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. That one just a bit high, 1-0 count on Cruz. He doubled his first time, and now he's got a base knock past the dive of Dustin Baber. Oh, mic'd up magic, Rack's 2 for 2.
Yeah, seeing the ball well against Brett Helton early on in his Banana Ball career. Didn't get to face Brett Helton because he wasn't in the starting lineup in Game 3 in Tampa. Now 2 for 2 against the righty.
Babe's dusting himself off. Getting ready for Reese Alexiadis stepping up to the dish. Chops it up the middle. Acuff grabs it, flips to Baber. Bare hand, tossed to first. Not in time. An emphatic safe call from Bryson Wheeler. I don't know if we got that live. We'll take another look here on the replay. I beg your pardon, that would be Nathan Noor, the first base umpire. So to go as a fielder's choice, Alexiadis runs very well. And still a man aboard. The innings tying run now represented by Eric Jones Jr.
Yeah, and EJ batted .298 against Brett Helton last season. Started the tour very well against the righty, but kind of faded off as Helton moved into the rotation. And it's been the changeup that has really confounded EJ here. But last year's leader in home runs on the tour, you never know if he could run into one and tie this inning up. As Alexiadis takes off with 2 strikes, Bryson Wheeler now manning the second base bag will call Alexiadis safe.
Reese 3 for 3 in stolen base attempts in his Young Bananas career. Another look, clearly in there. That one misses outside, and the count runs full.
And with the count at 3-2, if EJ's able to draw a ball 4 sprint, that stolen base is going to be really key for the Bananas as Alexiadis will come around, and the Bananas will be able to cut this run deficit here in the 4th and half.
Payoff pitch is that changeup. EJ holds off. He's going to test the Party Animal sprint defense. He gets to second before all 7 fielders behind the pitcher and catcher touch the ball. And now the innings tying run in scoring position as Reese touches home. And Malachi Flash the Kid Mitchell will pinch run for Jones Jr.
Yeah, so good job by Reese Alexiadis stealing second base and did it with 2 strikes, no less. And EJ did very well, a very disciplined approach, laying off that changeup. Helton knew that's the pitch he wanted to throw at him. EJ spits on it, and what's more, he's able to get into scoring position. And a great move by the Bananas coaches, Tyler Gillum and Adam Byron, putting Flash the Kid in at second base.
Here's this tour's early leader in walk-offs. Jackson Olsen with a pair of them. Loops this one towards left. Tanner Thomas backpedaling, can't get there. The inning is tied, and now Olsen represents the inning-winning run at second.
How about that? Jackson Olsen shows off the pop to the opposite field. Tanner Thomas continued to drift back there. I don't think he saw that ball especially well. Kind of got himself turned around, actually. Couldn't come up with this, and that is a huge knock for Jackson Olsen to tie this inning up at 2 runs apiece.
Bill throws off the catcher's gear and heads up to the plate as Billy Squire blasts through the speakers here in the 602. Hot shot through the left side. Olsen gets a late stop sign. That's a good call by Ray Ortega. Helton grabs the throw from Thomas. And the inning-winning run now 90 feet from scoring. Back-to-back hits for the Nanners. And the fate of the frame in the hands of Ryan Cox.
Yeah, the Bananas don't want to get burned and run into the final out at home. Even though you've tied this inning at 2 runs apiece, you're still looking for the walk-up. And first pitch out of Brett Helton's hand, Bill Leroy goes up and steals second base for the Bananas. It's classic Bill, man, a banana ball pro.
Now 26 for 26 in his banana ball career and attempts at swiping bags. 1-1 to Cox. 2-1. Ryan struck the ball well, but lined it straight to Tanner Thomas and left his first time. Squirts this one there into left field. A 3-run flurry for the Nanners. They win the inning and tie the game at a point each.
Ryan Cox has really been working on his swing. He told me Reginald Horton's been holding him very accountable as of late. He has been in the cage working incredibly hard. We saw him beat the shift in night 1 here in Peoria, able to slap one down that third base line. Here, he does it yet again and comes up big for the Bananas. That was a heck of a 2-out rally for this ball club.
All 3 runs scored with 2 outs in the inning. And with 4 in the books, it is 1-1. Here is Jolie Shabal.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome to the field from Bananas Foster, Jolie Chapala.
Across the United States, there are 400,000 children and teens in foster care. To raise awareness and bring families together, we created a nonprofit called Bananas Foster to celebrate the foster care community and educate and inspire others to get involved. Tonight, we are celebrating the Ball family. This family has been licensed for 2 years and has welcomed 5 children into their home. Currently, they are parenting 6 children. So fans, please help us celebrate the Ball family for everything that they do in this foster care community.
is always one of the most special moments in Banana Land, the big group hug, celebrating our superheroes in the foster family community. Tonight it's the Ball family, licensed for 2 years, and four children have been entered into their home. You see Ryan Kellogg on mound making his tour debut. Let's see how he pranked the bejesus out of Jesse Cole yesterday.
Ryan Kellogg has something he wants to say to you guys really quick.
So, tough day today. Finally got a call from Barry. I know the visa's been a joke for the last couple weeks, and we finally got an answer. Unfortunately, today will be my last day with you guys. I got to head back. Got a call from CIS. They said I have like 48 hours to get out of here. I'm going to have to re-enter. Maybe we can re-petition, whatever, but they declined that option. So I just want to say I love all you guys. You guys are like brothers to me. I'll be watching, I'll be following what you're doing whenever I can. But that's it for you. Get married already. Shit. Just kidding. We're approved, man.
The crowd has just been told that the visa is through, and we're very happy to be joined by the man at the center of that prank, Jesse Cole. We just watched the video back. You were full of despair, despondent. Can you walk us through that whole moment for you?
It was a very tough moment for me. I love Ryan. I got to know him very well over the last year, and I know how hard he's been working for the visa, and I believe that was really happening, that they were sending him back. And I was devastated for him, so he got me good, but I think I got something in store for him later on this tour.
Jesse, I mean, we've got to touch on this series in Peoria a little bit. We're starting to see the Golden Batters have some big impacts in this series. Dan reaching via steals of first, Reese Hampton with the single last night. How cool has it been for you to see this new rule in action?
Well, it's funny, in the Hall of Fame, the idea book from 2018 of the original rules of the game I called Show Ball, which became Banana Ball, it said any batter can hit in any inning, and that was the origin of the Golden Batter in 2018. To see it in play now in 2024 is special. But how about Ryan Kellogg right there?
The Big Maple, the 6'7" southpaw from the Great North, comes up with a K in his first batter of the tour. I mean, obviously he got you pretty good. But boy, oh boy, you have to be thrilled to see him back on the mound.
Not only is he a wonderful pitcher, but man, he has been all in since day one when he joined us. I remember he was with us for a month before he could pitch last year, and he was telling me about the Napoleon Dynamite that he was. I was like, you need to do that dance. And he's like, oh, I can't do that dance. And he worked hard for a month and did that dance and stole the show. He's been all in, and just to see him back on the mound, it's such a delight for me, and I know all of Banana Nation as well.
Always good when you can get another guy with 7 years of minor league baseball experience into Banana Ball. Now, the last thing we've got, Jesse, because we know you have to prepare for the T-shirt toss that will be coming here soon. How about the trick play from Jackson Olsen? Gets the speedy Reese Hampton. How about the out call from Nathan Noor over at first base? I would like to just throw the analysis down to you there, Jesse.
On the deep, now that's Josh in your jaws, but I would think, all right, Jackson's been working on that play for months, comes through hard. Reese didn't get a great jump out of the box, nailed him with that step, and that's another trick play. We got to get on the board,
Okay, it's the Peoria rubber match. How is it going to end tonight?
The best thing about Banana Ball, no matter what, even with 12 runs on the board for the Party Animals last night, it goes down to the last inning. It's happening again. Maybe a showdown. Calling it out.
Thank you so much, Jesse. Have fun hurling merchandise at the fans.
I love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Jesse.
Love you too, Jesse. What a gem and what a piece of hitting by Dalton Cornett. Opposite field piece of hitting, a beauty. He's 2 for 3 on the night.
Yeah, great piece of hitting by DC3. He hits to all fields. And Biko, I just feel like we've got to touch a little more on the Maple Leaf lefty, Ryan Kellogg.
We did.
46 1/3 innings pitched across last year's tour. And the ERA, 3.11. He had a 164 ERA, plus he was 64% above tour average. And he walked only 5.3% of the total batters he faced. That was the best mark of any Bananas pitcher last year.
And a combined 14 years of time spent in minor league baseball between Kellogg and Skoll here. What a battle. A flail and a miss. A 1-2 count here. Kellogg with an impressive 5-pitch mix. 2-seam, 4-seam fastball, as well as a changeup, slider, and curveball. His pitches go from low 90s to the high 60s with that big curve. And that one, bottom of the zone with the bender. He's got 2 Ks and a scoreless first inning of work here in 2024.
Wow, great inning from Ryan Kellogg. Look at that. Jesse Coley's fired up, giving Ryan Kellogg the hug. A special first inning for Kellogg, and this guy's going to be very dangerous for the Bananas this season. Still kind of remains to be seen whether he stays here in the bullpen as this amazing swingman or possibly finds himself back in that rotation.
He had 13 appearances last year. 8 of them were starts, 5 of them were in relief. So he really is tremendous in either role, which makes him oh so valuable. Stephanie Nixon in the chat wondering who is the favorite person to mic up. That is like choosing between my hypothetical children that do not exist, Stephanie. It's tough, but I can't go against Sean Fluke. He is one of the funniest people I've ever met and always has us giggling when we got him mic'd up on the mound.
This is a...
Wow. It's brutal, Josh.
That is one heck of a question. I think I'm going to take the doctor, DR Meadows. I love talking with DR. And, we kind of won me over a couple nights, or last Saturday to be exact, when we had him mic'd up and he rips a backflip while he's mic'd up.
Jay Bananas wondering what our favorite thing is about each other. I think, Josh, it is your beautiful face.
Pico.
Yeah. You're a real looker. It's nice to have some eye candy next to me in the booth. Now do me. It's my turn now.
I know. I know.
Top of the order for the Nanners. Helton out for his 5th inning on the mound.
Pico's got a nice rump.
Oh, that's a fact. Can't deny that. I appreciate it. It's nice to know that both of our favorite attributes about each other are physical. Little Bermuda Triangle action here. DR dinks it in there. And he's 2 for 3. And very lucky to do so. An infield single and then just hit it where they ain't.
Aside from that, I really appreciate your sense of humor. I knew my second day working with you that we were going to get along real well when you told me that one of your favorite shows was It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, my favorite TV show.
Warms the heart right there. Yeah, we have a lot of fun together. My truly favorite attribute of yours is certainly that beautiful brain. I talked about that very early on in our broadcast, claimed you had a beautiful mind, and then some were worried about me comparing you to Stephen Hawking. It's a compliment.
Right, correct.
You're one of the smartest people I've ever met. And now a 2-1 count here on Gabe Howell. Meadows has already been caught stealing once tonight. He's 2 for 4 in his stolen base attempts on the tour, and one of them was a steal of first base. Howell 1 for 2. Line drive single to left his last time. And he earns the sprint here. Uncharacteristic of Brett Helton to have given up 3 sprints now across 4 innings and change. And it'll be runners on the corners here, still with nobody out.
Yeah, Brett Helton hasn't had the best control tonight for the Party Animals, but you never know. He's pitched out of trickier jams before, and he's had some success against Dan Overs tonight. Dan 0 for 2 with the ground out to second and a strikeout. We'll see if Helton can get another K and a big first out here in the 5th.
Infield in for the Animals. And Helton drops down sidearm, gets a big first strike. How about Cowboy Kyle Lewigs? We'll have him on the broadcast later tonight. Beautiful slide, grabs the ball, and gets the cowboy hat tumbling off his head. Talk about an athlete. This one hit deep out into center. That will score the run easily. It's going to go in the book as a trick play miss for Jakes. With his first trick play missed in 6 attempts. Let's get it down to BTV legend Emerson Elmgren with Chase Acuff.
Thank you, Pico. I'm here with Chase Acuff today. Now, Chase, you have a new walk-up this season. I've become a big fan of it. I'm sure that the fans at home are also a big fan of it. Do you think that you could give us a demonstration of that today?
Yeah, it goes, turn up the radio.
No, that's not going to work. Do you think you could maybe, sing it for me? That's what we want here.
Turn up the radio, blast the stereo.
Very nice. And whenever you're walking up to the plate, you have your whole team behind you doing the same dance. What does that do for you whenever you're going up to hit?
It gives me the juice. I got the eyes in my back of my head, seeing everything they're doing. It's just real powerful stuff. Gets me in that right mindset to get a juicy fat barrel at the plate.
Absolutely, as it should. Thank you so much, Chase. Have a good one.
Thank you so much, Emerson and Chase. Acuff is 2 up third. I think we might have a catchphrase for Emerson. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
We are having a good one. That's great advice, M-Doggy.
When you attach the hyphen and the person it's associated with, do you go Emerson Elmgren? Do you go M-Doggy? Do you go Iron Horse of BTV? What expression, what name, what nickname do we attach this phrase to?
The Iron Horse of BTV.
That's what I was thinking. Another thing I like about you right there.
Hockey pitch, and it's a called strike. Heater right at the knees after flipping the ball up with the hockey stick. 4.56 here. Fisher way out ahead there of the off speed. That one came in at 77 according to TrackMan, and then Fisher spits on the bouncer in the dirt. Cut and a miss. Nasty changeup. And Kellogg has struck out 3 of the first 5 hitters he's faced on the tour.
Yeah, and we didn't see this much strikeout prowess from Ryan Kellogg across last year's tour. This is a phenomenal start, and really it's kind of hard to adjust from seeing a guy who's throwing fastballs and splitters at you to now this guy who can throw these slow curves in at 68, 69 miles an hour, and also back up some other filthy breaking pitches.
A lot of tarps off for the kids behind the Bananas dugout. This one tapped up the middle by Tanner Thomas. And he is 2 for 3. Homered his first time, popped out in foul territory in the 4th. And now we will see how much of a positive impact the incredible walk-up for Chase Acuff has. So far, 1 for 2, an RBI single and a run scored. Takes that one at the bottom of the zone for strike 1.
Chase is going to be looking for more luck against Ryan Kellogg here in 2024. Last year across the World Tour, Chase wound up just 2 for 15 against the Maple Leaf lefty.
And that chopper straight into M-Doggy's camera over on the third base side. Hopefully our piece of equipment survived the collision. Chopper under the mitt of Kellogg. How about the trick play from Ryan Cox with the glove, 360 flip to Mr. Olson for 1 out.
It's an otherworldly flip coming out of the glove of Ryan Cox right there. He makes it look so smooth. And again, this guy was taking over 500 ground balls a day during the offseason. To be able to pull off plays like this, Ryan Cox, truly that glove magician for this Bananas team.
It's his first trick play of the night, 12th of the tour to pace the Bananas. This one looped down the right field line. It is fair. Taj Porter has extra bases. Acuff getting the wave around. No relay throw from Jackson Olson. And what a piece of 2-out hitting from Porter, who's 2 for 3 and has his first career banana ball RBI.
Yeah, he had been waiting on it. We've seen the good and the bad from Taj Porter early on in his banana ball career. And how about this? The Party Animals celebrating, throwing Chase Acuff up in the air all over the place. Heck of a celebration from the bad boys. And again, Porter, lots of strikeouts, but also lots of hits. Just goes to say, when bat is on ball, they're dropping in and have been very productive. Now Swanee goes after the first pitch. This one lined up the middle, but Mike Babasis will hold Taj Porter at third base.
How about this for the Party Animals? Their 5, 6, 7, and 8 hitters are all 2 for 3. That's Thomas, Acuff, Porter, and Swan. Middle of the order is doing some serious damage tonight. As Austin Shoemaker with a big hack and a miss. 0 for 2. His strikeout his last time to the plate. They have the full capacity crowd donuts. This one fouled off. The fans could make a play. They do not. Another 0-2. Tapped slowly towards second. Olsen with a trick play just in time to get Shoemaker. His second of the night, 9th of the tour. But the Party Animals do strike for a run and could even this game up in points if they keep the Bananas off the board. Another look here at Olsen's trick play.
Yeah, nevertheless, you've got runners on the corners here with 2 outs. Olsen with one of the more aggressive trick plays we've seen on the tour, going under the legs with that flip right there. Heck of a trick play from the grade 8.
Let's get it down to Jesse Cole for a peanut butter and jelly race. And then we've got
the peanut butter and jelly race. We're going to have one teammate run to first, and they got to rub peanut butter all over their chest. Then this other team's got to run to third, and they got to rub jelly all over their chest. And we're making peanut butter and jelly at second base as they're going to chest bump into each other. We're not done yet. And then they're going to make their way all the way home. One more chest bump to see who wins. But here's where it gets even better. The loser has to rub a peanut butter and jelly off the winner with bread and eat the sandwich. Gentlemen, shirts off. On your mark. Get set. Go. And they're off to a great speed. It's Michael and Z. And they're rubbing that peanut butter off. Look at the speed. He's almost down. And here come the chest bumps. Peanut butter flying everywhere. Oh. And now they're coming home. One more chest bump to see who wins. Oh, this is getting good. Here it is. Oh. And our winners are right here. Gentlemen, come here. Let's give the bread to the losers. And it is peanut butter jelly time. And one bite. Take a bite. Oh! Fans, let's hear it for the peanut butter jelly race.
Wow. Oh. The peanut butter and jelly race. Oh. Cowboy Kyle Lewigs, I bet you wish you were a part of that one. Go.
See that? I'm so delighted to be up in the booth with you two. Get closer. Come on. There it is.
Thanks, Big Cowboy Kyle. No
How
doubt
about
about
this
that.
game we've got going? You guys got a lot of space up here for moving and grooving in a beautiful banana ball game.
We're feeling good.
Yeah.
We're feeling real sharp.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of room for activities. A lot of room. Kyle, good ball game from your boys so far. And we go into the bottom of the 6th inning. Less than 43 minutes on the clock. Nanners up by a point. And need 1 run to tie this inning, 2 to win it, as that one clangs off a fan's chest. And another life for Michael Vitamin D.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Donnie threw it well. You know, great to see Kellogg back out on the mound now that his visa has been approved. And, you know, Brett has been as advertised, you know, all season long, and even going into last year's tour, he was great. And, you know, those guys over there in black, they're going to hit, and that's what they do. And I think we've been matching them just about every inning, so it's been a lot of fun down there.
2-2 count now on Deeb. It's 4-5-6 for the Nanners. Cruz and Alexiadis on deck and in the hole. Now the count is 2-2. That one ripped into right center. It's a base knock. Deeb with the big turn, high stepping, and will put it in reverse. Content with his 4th hit in 14 at-bats on the year.
Yeah, Michael Deeb's also liked batting here in Peoria. He was 2 for 3 with an RBI here last season, and he's got 3 runs batted in 3 games in this ballpark, and you never know, as this game reaches the later stages, he could come up big once again. Malachi Mitchell is coming to pinch run, and Rack puts a little charge in this one, but it'll hold up in the air, and Jake Skoll will come over and range in right center and make the catch.
That guy's been swinging it, man. I mean, that ball that hit last night to the warning track, and he's been blasting balls in BP. I mean, he's not the biggest guy, but Rack's got the pop, man.
Yeah, that was off the end of the bat. Came in at 73. Trackman said it left at 87. So if he had barreled that up, that could have been his first career inning walk-off. Instead, it continues, and we get to see the 6-2-2 from Helton, Acuff, Baber, and Skoll doing the worm in the background.
What he does best.
And the pitch is inside.
Just inside. Kind of looked like the pitch that I threw the other night. Dancing to that banger of a song by Beyonce. I know you guys have probably heard it once or twice, but I'm absolutely in love with it.
Oh, that country tune.
That's my jam.
It's a real nice ditty.
I like that tune. Not you, Josh.
I got pretty excited to Sandstorm tonight, but the Rickroll took a piece of me.
I got to ask, as Alexiadis dumps that into shallow left center field, did you guys get to see the hat trick strikeout celebration by Kellogg? Did you guys catch
liked
that?
It a lot.
That was my doing. I came up with that.
Good work,
Thank
Kyle.
you. I mean, we're following the hockey theme. I felt insanely good about it. I thought Zach was over the moon whenever I told him, being the big hockey guy that he is.
And he got the hat trick in the at-bat that he started with the hockey pitch.
Exactly.
As EJ is plunked down on the ground. And here comes Donnie and Philly. And as we saw last night, sometimes it's great to remember that you should have no worries after you've been hit with a high-speed banana ball.
Come on, you guys, fall in line. Come on, Josh. All right, we'll do it by ourselves. Hakuna Matata. Scooping and I'm scobbing and I'm heaving and I'm scooping and I'm doing it. Yeah.
Bases juiced.
That was nice.
The Lion King trio, that's tricky. I feel like Kyle is Simba.
Yes.
There's
no doubt about it.
Thank you.
So then
you're definitely
parcel
Pumbaa.
out. I'm Pumbaa?
Yeah,
that sounds right. Wow. How about Dalton Cornett? Excellent job of keeping the inning tying run 90 feet away.
Yeah, he's put on a clinic back there. I mean, he threw out DR to start the game. I feel like he missed somebody earlier this game, but I feel like he's just thrown just about everybody out that's goal on our side.
High fly ball, medium depth. Tanner Thomas back. Mitchell tagging. Throw's going to go into third. Sack fly for Jackson Olsen. And the Nanners prevent a point from being scored against them. Now they can notch one of their own.
And Jackson Olsen now with 2 sack flies on the season for the Bananas. Both of them have come up in key situations. And I'll tell you what, this guy really is producing in the biggest of moments for the Bananas. Sometimes struggles with the bases empty, but when he's got guys on right now, he's coming through.
And here comes Billy Bieber to the top of the dugout. How about that? Where did he come from? Gray hoodie and all.
In another life, the king of Dublin, Georgia, could have been Justin Bieber 2.0, and here's the proof. I need Bill as the main performer on next year's Super Bowl.
How about that?
He's got the Madonna everything.
You think he's actually singing? This is him.
He is.
Correct?
This is actually Bill singing.
He did this, did he?
Billy Boy Band.
Yes.
Yeah. Billy Bieber Boy Band.
Youthful voice that Bill has. How about the choreography from your teammates behind Bill as well?
I was a little sad. That was originally supposed to be his second at-bat walk-up, but things got a little tangled, and he actually ended up driving a base hit through the 6th hole. Worked out with no batting gloves, but I was very excited to do that dance, but I'll take it. I'll trade it for being up here with you
No
guys.
doubt about that. Bill is 2 for 2 with 2 barrels. And behind 0-2 here, that is a high-arcing 68-mile-an-hour bender there from Helton, according to TrackMan.
Just like he drew it up. Now, I've got something embarrassing and slightly unrelated to the situation, as we see in 0-2 here from Helton.
This one fought off deep down the right field line. Hampton jogging over, has it. And that will retire the side, but the Bananas plate one. They even it up, and they still lead 2-1 with 6 innings in the books. Another look at the fly out to Hampton. Yeah, glad we got to see that one twice. And now we pop up to the broadcast booth as the wave rips through the Peoria Sports Complex. I am Biko Scala. That is Josh Talevsky. This is our darling Simba. Cowboy Kyle Lewig's in the booth. It is time to gift the world one pair of shoes, courtesy of our fiercest of friends over at Zappos. You want to click the link in the description or the comment section on YouTube. Put in all your relevant information, and then when it says buzzword, drumroll please. Oracle. You want to put Oracle in for the buzzword tonight because Cowboy Kyle.
One more time for the people at home. That is Oracle, O-R-A. C as in cat, L-E, Oracle.
Correct. C as in cat was very important there.
That was nice. Usually it's Charlie.
Well, it could have been a K. I didn't want the people to get confused. It is, in fact, a C.
Right. But hopefully people aren't thinking about a Kit Kat, in which it would be a cat.
Yes.
I was thinking the same thing.
You guys got me. You booped me.
That's okay. You are the resident Oracle of Banana Land. Do you have a prediction for how the rest of this ball game will go?
Yes, Bananas will win 4-2.
Ooh.
And we will end the season, or this tour stop, 2-4, and the Party Animals will be 4-2.
Oh, wow.
As we go back home into Savannah, where we will win all 3 games and slightly get above 500.
Yes, that's the dream.
That's what's going to happen.
Has not happened yet in 2024. But the season is young.
It is so young. And to bring back my point, as Dustin Baber chugs his beer and Vincent makes sure he's good to step into the box and hit off of Kellogg, I don't remember what Hakuna Matata actually means.
It means
no worries, Kyle. What?
It's in the song.
That's like the whole song, yeah.
Kyle.
It's Swahili.
Yeah, that's my bad. Coming back.
Nice
Not a
ricochet
clean
catch. Does not count for an out, but it's a good snag.
We've got a little bit of volleyball action going on in the middle infield.
I'm glad you're paying attention to the game because I was watching the fans hooting and hollering here. We're going to get back together.
We got to have a little powwow in between pitches behind the mound. I mean, I was at rehearsal today. I don't know about you guys.
Count 1 and 2. The infielders will gather with Kellogg again. Ryan Cox, what a play!
Ryan Cox, unbelievable reaction time in the midst of all that chaos. It does not fail him. Puts the glove out and comes up with the snag. Wow!
Oh! A snow cone, and it tastes so good.
So nice. We saw it twice. I wish I could have seen it a third time.
To the top of the order now, Reese Hampton. First at bat from the right side. Sends this one in the air and foul.
Split in the danger zone over there.
There's been a lot of action down that right field side.
Reese Alexiadis is not happy about it. He gave him a stern talking to.
I got really scared for Split. I don't think he had any idea that that ball could have possibly hit him on the top of his peel.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, that feels right.
Just trying to, get the bananatomy right.
Attaboy.
Thank you. I'm going to make foul.
And that is why I, from day one, said Josh Talevsky, a beautiful mind. Reese Hampton, beautiful with the bat. Can't keep him off the bags for long. That's his first hit of the night.
That is 17th at this tour stop?
It is the 10th of the year.
It's his 6th here in Arizona? 5th? 6th. I feel good about the 6th.
7th.
Ooh.
That is his 7th hit here in Peoria.
That feels right. He's been on base just about every single inning, it feels like.
His first was a double off of you, Kyle.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Thanks for
And then he
bringing
had
that up.
5 yesterday.
Yeah.
So at least you didn't give up 5 hits to him.
That's a good point.
I wasn't
But I
bring
would
up that double, Kyle,
well,
believe it or not.
I would like to bring up, we started out the game with the ground out in second. As Cornett's going to ground out in second. 1 and 2.
4-6-3 double play. Ends the frame. Kellogg with just 1 run across his 3 innings of relief now.
Yeah, that double play coming at the right time for Ryan Kellogg. Just 10 pitches here in the 7th inning and gets out of the frame in 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
We will pop up into the broadcast booth for the Wheel of Unfortunate. Kyle, can I do the honors here?
But before you do, surely we can't get 15 more subs between the 3 of us, and
That-
we all go
no.
perfect.
That would be preposterous.
People would think it's rigged.
Here we go. 5 gifts.
Yeah, what a start.
Back to back for me.
You were on fire, Josh. You get over here and roll that same thing.
Okay, guys,
No
here
pressure,
we
Buck the
go.
Bro.
Hey, don't mess up the 4 straight
Yeah.
5 gift sub streak we've got going, Josh.
Talk to me nice.
There's only 2 of them on the entire board. Oh.
What is
Scream
it?
out the window.
Yeah, scream out the window, just like me last night.
Okay. That's not too bad. I'll do my part, though.
Okay.
I feel like we have to wait till it's quiet before Josh screams out the
Yes,
window.
correct.
Get there.
Oh.
No shirt. He's got
Oh, baby.
He got a lot of layers on, too, here.
I just got 1 layer.
Just
on.
pretend it's Ring Dudes, Kyle.
I know,
Just pretend it's Ring Dudes.
It's a shame because I'm on Ring Dudes again tonight. So
You are on Ring Dudes again. Yeah. Well, naturally.
Just rehearse. Just rehearse, bruh.
It's the best bod in Banana Land right here.
Oh. Jake Lealius would like a word.
There he is.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Josh.
Yep, hold on.
It's the arm.
Put your hands up in the air! Put your hands up in the air! Put your hands up in the air!
It's good work.
Did I do good?
You did very good.
Well, you didn't put your hands up in the air, though.
No, I was mesmerized by Josh. I think for a batter, you can remain shirtless, and then you can tarp back up whenever you'd like.
Is it because you don't like me to be shirtless up here?
I just want to let you know what your rights are.
Okay, thank
according to the Wheel of Unfortunate.
I didn't know you were the Wheels interpreter.
If it was up to me, you'd enter the booth shirtless.
Nice.
Yeah, and it wouldn't even be an option on our wheel. Dylan Porter, the new man on the mound, has become the Party Animals closer from the tail end of last year's tour, spilling into this season, but he gets his first appearance not in the 9th inning so far on the tour, and struck well by Ryan Cox, cruising in to grab it is Hampton.
Yeah, great play by Reese Hampton. Just 1 pitch and 1 out here for Porter. And Reese, despite not being in center field tonight, moves over to right, looks just as comfortable.
Nice. I think they should let you introduce somebody one time, Biko.
I would like that. Oh, look out, DR.
You too, Josh. I would love to. Or maybe you guys could announce me to the mound one game. I think I would really enjoy that.
Meadows 2 for 3 tonight. Chops this one to short. Acuff between the legs, across the diamond. Trick play. His 9th in 11 tries. And 2 quick outs here for Porter.
And it's Chase Acuff's 6th trick play in this series. He has been on another level here in Peoria. And how about this? Tyler Gillum, he's out on the field, and he will introduce Dakota Stilts-Britton coming out to bat against Dylan Porter.
And you guys remember the last time we had an entertainer step into the box. Ziggy almost went big fly, so I've got a good feeling here about Stilts.
As do I. Stilts pitched. Got an out on Thursday night. Played first base last night for just 1 pitch. And now a cut and a miss as Porter ties him up.
I mean, that's the right spot, up and into him. I got to feel like that's in the scout report.
Stilts will not be trying to steal first base. That would be ill-advised. Man who has been a part of all 4 world tours. Here comes the pistol squat. And it nearly clips him.
I mean, he's really working that inner half of the plate. He's doing what he's supposed to.
Doesn't want Stilts to get those arms extended as he blows that one by him. Payoff. We'll check that. 2-2. Cut and a miss. Nothing but gas. And Stilts goes down swinging. And that marks the end of the free shoe giveaway, thanks to our pals over at Zappos. We will announce the winner on the postgame show. It is still 2-1 Nanners going into our final 2 innings. Let's get it down to Jesse Cole. It's time for banana cream pie.
So, yes, we like people to get dizzy here. So, your name?
Chris.
Chris?
Kyle.
Chris and Kyle, here's how it's going to work. You're going to spin on the bats. We got some beautiful banana cream soda here. You're going to chug that, and the first one to get to the end and get a pie to the face is our winner. Are you ready? All right. On bats, head on the bats. On your mark, get set, go! 10. All right, we're at 2, 3, 4. This has been a great game, fans. Don't you guys think? Oh, sorry. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go, go, go. They got to chug the soda. Chug the soda. Who's going to get it? And let's go. He's chugging. Who's going to make it? And the pie to the face. There you have it. And the winner is Chris with a little pie to the face.
A replay of the photo finish at the end of banana cream pie. Biko Scala still with Josh Talevsky and Cowboy Kyle Lewigs in the booth. Ryan Kellogg out for his 4th inning of relief behind Jared Donaldson, who tossed the first 4 this evening. So far, Kellogg has just allowed 1 run. That ball cued foul. He's got 3, 4, and 5 here. Skoll, Fisher, and Thomas. Jake Skoll, one of the best hitters in Banana Land, so far 0 for 3 tonight.
And to this point, Ryan Kellogg's thrown 46 pitches out on the mound for the Bananas across these 3 innings. And look, the Bananas don't want to take him out mainly because they want him to go up against Skoll and Thomas, 2 lefties coming up in this order for the Animals.
It looks like the man that does it all in the bullpen for the Bananas is probably going to get the ball in the 9th with the game being a 1-run lead. It would be Danny all Hosley.
Skoll plunked by that one.
How about that? Coming over the PA. That's a little scatting with Scala.
Correct.
You were scooping his whole way down to first base.
Well, we watched Skull walk to first.
I don't know
Vincent
if that hit
Chapman
him.
never made the call that Jake was plunked.
I think we got an out call.
Wow. And Jake is saying, challenge it, boys. Will the party animals do it? Will the fans do it?
Mike
Baba
Vivacis will throw the challenge.
Good luck, man.
Okay, so we'll go to the replay. Slap the Riedel headsets on. Vincent Chapman throwing a headset on. Zach Frangelo has his ready. Let's take a look at the replay whenever we can get it.
Skull is contesting a hit by pitch, correct, guys?
You are right. This is a great angle. Gosh, you can't tell there. The thing is, I do not doubt Jake Skull's knowledge here. Oh, it does look like it hits that back foot. Look at you can see it move on his foot. I think that clearly hit his foot.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Overturn. Call is
Overturn the
overturned.
call, guys.
So as Shark said, the party animals still have their challenge.
And that's a really good point you brought up, Pico. I don't think that he's going to take any excuse to get out of the box and not hit. Just knowing him and how long we played together, I think any chance that he's going to get the hit, he's going to do it.
Yeah, this is a guy we've seen on all 4 tours. 2 with the Bananas. This is his second campaign with the Party Animals. He spits on the opportunity to steal bases the vast majority of the time. Steal first base, rather. He's literally leading the Party Animals in stolen bases. 3 for 3. But he wants to swing the lumber. This is a guy with 7 years of minor league baseball experience. And a couple more in independent pro ball. And now Skull is being called out due to batter's interference on Noah Fisher.
And Mike Vivacis is coming out to talk as it looks like Bill Leroy might also be down behind the plate dealing with some kind of injury. It looks like he might be favoring his hand.
I think he got hit in the head on the backswing.
Yeah, on the bat.
And that's where the interference call comes from here from Vincent Chapman. Well, they check on him. We look again. There he is getting clipped. That's a good call by Vincent. Clearly interference by Fisher. And it will be a strike him out, interference him out, double play.
How about that?
Just how you draw it up.
That is exactly what we practiced.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to feel this interference on the batter.
That's the correct call, right? The base runner is out?
That is the correct call.
That's what I thought.
I mean, that's what ended one of the Bananas versus Party Animals games in June last season in Savannah, was a Dakota McFadden backswing that wound up interfering with, I want to say, Dalton Cornett behind the dish. Malachi Mitchell was taking off. He was called out at third base.
I almost remember
it was
it like
an odd
it was
ending to a
yesterday.
game.
I almost remember it like it was yesterday.
So that is the 4th K on the night for Kellogg. And here's Tanner Thomas, 2 for 3 on the evening. That one, whoa.
Looked like a makeup.
Was that a called strike?
Yeah, but the first pitch was called a ball, and I thought it was a strike.
That was about 3.5 inches outside.
Yeah, you're seeing a pretty dismayed Party Animals bench right now. All the guys out of the dugout still standing with hands on their hips, kind of upset at this call, but you know, they can still find a little solace of the fact that they've still got their challenge going into the bottom of the 8th and in the 9th inning as well. As Ryan Kellogg collects yet another strikeout, this one of Tanner Thomas. And how about this? A little hot potato ball strikeout celebration.
Well, the boys celebrate Kellogg's 5th K across 4 innings of relief. Cowboy Kyle, you are indeed a ring dude tonight, so we have to let you go. Thanks so much for joining us there.
I am. Thank you guys so much for having me. And I think it's only fitting to say Hakuna Matata, my friends.
Yes.
And I'll see you guys on the other side. See you later.
Bye, my dear friend. Goodbye, my dear friend.
Love you, bruh.
So let's talk through what the ding just happened here, because it was certainly confusing for the over 11,000 fans on hand. I'm sure it is for everybody watching at home as well. So Jake Skoll, hit by the pitch, ruled that he wasn't hit by a pitch. That is overturned by Josh and I up in the booth. That gets him to first base. Then he goes to steal second. And because it was a swing and a miss from Fisher on what was strike 3, the batter's interference call means that Skoll running is also out. If he was running and it was not strike 3, Fisher would be out and Skoll would be sent back to first base.
Yeah, it's just one of those weird, intricate rules within banana ball and baseball as well. And again, look, considering this was the call that was made last season in a game, I think it sets a sort of a precedence. And so calls like that have to stand in these ball games as well. So I commend the umpires for the job that they've done tonight.
Jesse, how do you feel about the umpires?
We love you so much, Banana Nation. Now let's go, Bananas!
Wasn't really quite the answer to the question I was asking, but I guess we love you so much. Banana Land is kind of always relevant around these parts.
It'll play. She'll play.
So we go to the bottom of the 8th. The Bananas up 2 points to 1. And they just need 1 run to make it a 3-1 lead.
And not surprising that Dylan Porter's going to stay out for a second inning of work. Just 8 pitches in the bottom of the 7th inning for Porter. And if you take out the time it took to introduce Dakota Stiltsall Britton to the plate, Dylan Porter tossed that inning in 1 minute and 36 seconds for the Animals.
That is awful quick. Just like it was for the Party Animals in the top half, it is the beef of this Bananas order in the bottom half. 3, 4, and 5. Oberst, Deeb, and Cruz. That one grazes the outside corner. Dan not enthused by the strike call. He has a gripe. It was an inch or 2 outside. And that one shanked foul. Oberst checks on his bat.
Now, Biko, the Bananas find themselves in a little bit of an interesting situation. We haven't seen many situations where they've been leading in the points department this late into a ball game. Lots of times they've either been trailing or tied. With that being said, if the Bananas are able to get a runner in scoring position in this inning, do you think they elect to go golden batter here, put themselves up an insurance point, and take it into that 9th inning and hope you get the save?
I certainly would. Use it or lose it. And there is 1 man aboard. Dan Oberst. Now 1 for 3 on the night. He had a sac fly his last time up that walked off the 5th inning. His second walk off of the tour. He's an excellent base runner. Successful in his 2 stolen base attempts so far this year. He got such a good jump. Cornette never had a chance to throw on down. Dan's 3 for 3.
Yeah, and it's pretty surprising that the Party Animals weren't watching him closely or expecting him to run. Dan, just as aggressive as a base runner as the Malachi Mitchells and Jake Skolls of this world. And here we go. Situation, a guy in scoring position. Bananas are obviously going to let Deeb bat here, but do they use the golden batter with Rakdu up or possibly even Alexiadis?
And if you use the golden batter with the man who is on base, as Dan Oberst has been the golden batter, all 4 times the Bananas have used it so far on the tour, then the man he was going to hit for takes his place out on the base paths.
Just to touch on that base hit from Dan Oberst as well here in this 8th inning. Extends now a 10-game hitting streak for Dan Oberst, dating back to 2023, and it's the longest current hitting streak we've got in Banana Ball at the moment.
Are you not surprised? Guy's incredible. This one in on the hands, and Acuff will cut in front of Baber to make the play. Deep sawed off by the 90-mile-an-hour fastball, according to TrackMan. Porter about 90 to 93 with it usually. Adds in a curveball, slider, and changeup to round out his 4-pitch mix.
So the Bananas are going to elect to hit Rack in this situation, and all in all, I can't say that there are many problems with it, considering Rack 2 for 3 in this ball game, and has sprayed the ball all over the yard as well, going to left center for his ground rule double, went to right center for his single in the 4th.
And he flew out deep to center field, right center truly, but it was grabbed by the center fielder. His last time, I think just with a little bit more barrel instead of at the end of the bat, he could have easily had a 2-run home run. He's got the pop, pickoff attempt on Dan. He's back safely.
We've still seen spotty command from Dylan Porter as well early on in this 2024 tour. If I'm Rack right now ahead 2-0, I am definitely waiting for a perfect pitch to come my way to swing at it.
One more ball, and Cruz has his first banana ball walk-off.
And a little bit of strategy from Rack there. He wasn't in his typical crouch there on the 3-0. Now we'll see if he returns to that position. He does with the count at 3-1.
So he let Porter know he was taking all the way. Tanner Thomas stumbled, regains his footing, and snags the ball. Good recovery there from the Animals left fielder. Ober stays put at second, and now the inning in the hands of Reese Alexiadis. The Pioneer League MVP from a summer ago. 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored.
Yeah, we're still waiting to see some big things from Reese Alexiadis, of course. This was kind of the big bat added to the order. Wanted to see if this could be the big hit for Alexiadis that he's desperately needed. Instead, it's going to be a charge from Chase Acuff. He will throw out Alexiadis, and we will go to the final inning with the Bananas ahead 2-1 as we throw it down to the young professor.
1 point for the Party Animals. But here's the thing about the game of banana ball. In the final inning, every run counts for a point. That means the Party Animals are not out of it yet. But I think Peoria, Arizona wants to see the Bananas take this series. So ladies and gentlemen, they got to hold them here. Welcome to the final inning!
And it's time to meet the ring dudes tonight. First on the park.
It's been a heck of a conclusion to this 3-game series here in Peoria. The Bananas up by a point as we head to the last inning, and we have a potential golden batter for the Party Animals, Reese Hampton with the mic on him. Reese, if you get this opportunity, what's the plan of attack?
Well, Biko, I think it's going to be a very pressure-filled moment, and I'm going to do the best I can for my teammates. It's been a great night, and hopefully it ends for the bad guys. Let's go.
Thanks so much, Reese. Best of luck.
All righty, see you guys later. Peace out.
Peace out, buddy. There goes Hampton. He's right. It's been a heck of a ball game. And now the best pitcher on last year's tour, Danny Do-It-All Hosley, comes on in to try to shut the door on what would be the Bananas' second victory in 6 games this year.
Yep, and pitched in night 1 here in Peoria. It was a scoreless night. Party Animals went 3 up, 3 down in 3 minutes and 9 seconds for Danny Hosley. And look, this guy was 14 for 18 in save opportunities last year, facing everybody on the tour. He'll be looking for that first save here tonight in 2024.
Acuff, Porter, and Swan. And Reese does indeed have a helmet and his bat ready to rumble as Chase cuts and misses. TrackMan had the fastball at 92 for Hosley's first pitch of the ball game. Follows it up with the 12-6 curve. Count 1-1.
Yeah, and Acuff 2 for 22 last season against Danny Hosley, but gives this one a ride out to left field, and it's over the head of Rack. On the warning track, it takes a bounce. huge leadoff double for Chase Acuff. Now 3 leadoff hits in the 9th inning on this 2024 World Tour. Chase Acuff's been nails.
And all 3 of them have been to lead off the 9th inning. Couple singles, and now the Duke of Doubles has his second 2-bagger of the season. He represents the game's tying run. Good stop there by Bill on the scoop. 91-mile-an-hour heater he knocks down. Here's Taj Porter. Hits in each of his last 2 trips to the dish. A single, a double, and a ribeye. Switch hitter turns back around to the left side.
And let's not forget, Taj Porter got his first career banana ball hit against Danny Hosley on opening night. So, never know. Porter could collect his second hit and get it in a very big way and tie this ball game at 2 points apiece.
Hosley with a 3-pitch mix. He saw the fastball right there at 90. There was a Vulcan changeup and the 12-6 curve we've seen already here in the 9th as well. Trackman had that one at 91 as it was fouled away. Another 1-2. Foul tipped into the mid of Leroy. Big first out for Danny Do-It-All.
Perfect execution from Danny Hosley. Bill Leroy behind the plate, fired up. And Danny Hosley, again, struck out 37% of all the batters he faced last season. That was a big K, and it sounds like the party animals are going to elect to use their golden batter right here.
Is their golden batter, Reese Hampton!
Reese with a little trouble getting that gold cape off. He takes the spot of Jason Swan, who, just like Porter and Acuff ahead of him, was 2 for 3 coming into the inning. And that one foul by a couple feet.
Wow, just when you thought that one was going to sneak fair, you see Brett Helton saying how close that one was to drawing chalk. Didn't actually see a lot of movement out of the box from Reese Hampton. He must not have felt good about that one staying fair.
Turned on the 91-mile-an-hour heater. That one misses up and in. Similar spot, but that one's off the plate. Looped on a hop. Jackson Olsen 360 over to first. Look what he found. Party Animals down to their final out. And this rubber game is now in the hands of Austin Shoemaker.
A terribly close play at second base for Jackson Olsen. Kind of a snow cone grab, but that's a big second out. And in his second career game, Austin Shoemaker tries to get that second point here for the Party Animals and try and keep this game extended.
0 for 3 tonight after going 1 for 3 last night. Wow. 91 according to Trackman. Right around the edge of the zone. Good frame by Leroy. Cut and a miss. He is down to their final strike.
And Hosley ahead 0-2 here. Let's see if he goes with one of the benders to get Shoemaker.
Fires in the heat. This one popped. Foul territory. Gabe Howell. The Bananas win Peoria. A barn burner. 2-1 here in night 3.
Big play from the Bananas here in the 9th inning, despite the leadoff double from Chase Acuff. Danny Hosley not only retires the next 3 batters down in a row, but is able to succeed against Reese Hampton, the golden batter. And you're seeing it here in Banana Ball. These 9th innings, and more specifically, the save opportunities these closers find themselves in mean so much more.
How about Split, the first guy on the scene to celebrate with Howell and Cox? And the Bananas have their second victory in 6 games on this here tour.